This video is for surfboard education purposes only. This is just to inform. Some people may learn a little bit. If not, all good. As surfing gets more and more popular, all the local breaks get busier and busier. Therefore, shops also get busier, more boards get sold. At the end of the day, more boards are going to need fixing because everyone likes to run into each other or hit the rocks or nosedive, etc, etc. So, on this subject, when you do go buy a board, wherever that may be, make sure you know or find out or are aware of, let's say, where the board's made, if it is imported for overseas, from overseas, or if it's made here in Australia. Some boards, even the big brands, are made overseas. Therefore, even though you might be paying top dollar for some, they're made with different materials, possibly different mixtures for resin, clear coat, polish, finish, whatever the fuck it may be. Keep in mind, some of these boards are quite tricky to fix, therefore they're more expensive. So if you're shopping around trying to get a cheap board, just keep in mind, most likely, not every time, most likely though, the cheaper the board, the nastier it is, the harder it's possibly going to be to fix, therefore it's going to cost you more money in the long run. Sometimes if you buy an Australian made board from a relatively decent brand or shaper, however you want to word it, 9 times out of 10 it's most likely going to be better quality because most of the guys use good quality glass, good quality resin, everything that they can buy in Australia from, let's say, Burford's or South Coast or wherever they are. These, your local ding repairer, me included, probably all the other ones as well, they shop locally. I can tell you right now, there's no fucking ding repairer on the Gold Coast that gets their resin from fucking an outer source. They get it from either Burford's, South Coast, or there's another brand up somewhere. I think. I'm pretty sure that's about it. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's about it. So, those guys are going to be supplying the resin to your local shapers and glass shop. Therefore, when you get it repaired, it's probably going to blend a lot better. It's going to be nicer. Little things like that. Keep that in mind. So, once again, not necessarily the board you buy from the shop, your local shop, wherever you are, Burleigh, Coolangatta, fucking Port Macquarie, I don't know, whatever. They're all not necessarily made in Australia just because they're sold out of a local surf shop. So just find out and make an educated decision. If you really like the board and you understand that you're probably going to get dings and you don't mind getting it fixed, then go for your life. We get a few customers that come in which are actually really good. They know exactly what they've got. Most of our customers do know exactly what they're doing. They know what they're buying. They pretty much know the cost of repairs. We've never had any complaints or arguments, to be quite honest. We've been in business a little while. I feel like a lot of those guys that come through us, they know what they've got, they're happy to pay, they know we do a good job, and they're on their way. So keep that in mind. At the end of the day, we surf in Australia, you surf your home break, you might as well buy a locally shaped board. I'm sure you can find some brand that's made locally that'll do you a good deal. Not necessarily cheap, but a fucking good quality deal. If If I was you, I would stick with them. Fuck those Chinese shitty boards. They're no good for you. No good for your surfing either. That's all I've got today. I'm worked up.